Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your play? Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys, weapons, and every week those were
to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 30. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Making side adjustments here. Looking for space. It's Galloway. At midfield, he's got room. All out of space. The tag. Touchdown.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they... to deal with a 60-yard run to the house. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 30. It's a running room. And he's got a touchdown.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your... Let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out. Bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. Tons of room in the middle. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Takes the handoff. It's quick.
Get a push up front and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quickly complete. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. And now this offense will take the field again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense. It off from the 26.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Powell is crazy. These fans are going absolutely. We used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Fires to the is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards. Makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's in for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdowns aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And loss for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he steps to the sidelines on this return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Got it behind the line. It's Brewster. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Brewster. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play.
Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Looking for a gap. It's quick. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get it. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing, or the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Nice move there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's got a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's quick. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. Got a little space.
The return brings it up to the 34, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brewster. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Phyllis. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both so curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Now this offense is back on. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not...
There he goes! He's at the 40, at the 20. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Bring in the heat. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back to football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Snap it to the back. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Brewster. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Finding open areas. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 35. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he's brought down after a huge completion. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galloway. And it'll be a touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
Turning on the Jets. He's loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
And it's in there for a touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to...
The fake and a little shuffle. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. Did the work himself. It's a seam wide open. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Rush is on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He's looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like it.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Set to advance on the football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Oh, he's got a chance. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And you feel back deep for a kickoff. Obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Looking to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff. And score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them...
Oh, a lot of space. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still be counted for 6.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day that...
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. Through the middle, it's Smith. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense is like running a perfection air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again.
Defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Got it back on second and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line on the play. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And there he goes. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on. This is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. Running through contact. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.